Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Karrill DaDiva. Today I will be doing some knotless box braids in my hair, so let's get started. First, I'm gonna section my hair off from one side to the other. To do my box braids today, I'm gonna be using some straight synthetic hair from Toyotress, and I have 8 packs as you see me showing here that I'm gonna be using for the braids, but at the end of the video I will tell you how many I use. I will link all the information to the hair down below so you guys could find the exact hair that I use in this video today. This is the gel that I'm gonna be using today. It's from BTL Professional. Before parting off my hair, I usually like to add some of the jam on the back of it because I feel like this helped me to get a nice straight and clean part. For this row, I'm going to be doing 3 braids, so I'm going to go ahead and take out the first section. So when I'm doing my knotless box braid, I go ahead and start off with my own hair, and I only braided like 1 increment, and then I go ahead and add the hair in, and I braid it around again until my right hand get free, and then I add a second piece. Then I do the same again and then add the third piece, and this is how I do my knotless braids. So as you can see here, while I'm braiding my hair, I'm adding the jam onto it, and this is gonna help my natural hair to blend seamlessly with the synthetic hair. Now for this very first one, I braided it all the way down to the end, and this is the only one that I'm gonna braid to the end while I'm doing my hair. The rest of them I'm just gonna braid them halfway like I usually do until I'm done installing all of them. So here I'm gonna do a second one, just showing you guys once more how I do the knotless braids. And for this size, I don't know, I feel like it was very easy doing my knotless braids, you know, doing it at a medium to large size. It was really no problem. Another thing I like to do when I'm adding the jam, I like to put it onto the root of my hair and then use my comb to like smooth it in to give it that really nice seamless sleek look at the root of the hair, if you know what I mean. So like I said before, I'm gonna start off by braiding my hair, and I'm just gonna braid like only 1 time and then add the piece of hair onto it, and then go ahead and braid again until my right hand get free, and then add another piece as my right hand get free again. And I have the hair already hanging on my rack next to me. I did not show that, but I've showed it in other videos where I have my hair sitting on the rack right next to me so I could just grab them. So I picked them out in the sizes that I want, you know, so that when I'm grabbing them, you know, they're the perfect size already. And another tip I'm gonna leave with you guys, when I'm doing it, I make sure that the first piece is smaller than the second and the second is smaller than the third, so it's kind of like a gradient way I layered them to make sure they're not the same size, and this will give it a nicer look. Well, that's just my opinion. That's how I do it. And here I'm gonna go ahead and do a third one. This time I'm not gonna be walking you through it, I'm just gonna be showing it. I'm not gonna do much talking for this one. I feel like I already explained it well enough for the first and second one. So for those of you who are having trouble fixing the hair to install it, or having trouble gripping the root of the hair, I feel like you should probably start with, you know, knotless box braid. I honestly think it's easier to do than the regular braid. You know what I'm saying? If you're having problems like you're saying. To me, I feel like regular braids are faster, but to install these are so much easier. That's just my opinion again, so please don't come at me if you have a different opinion. I would love to hear it down below in the comment, but if you're gonna be rude about it, just keep your opinion to yourself. That's all I'm saying. So I'm up to the second row and I'm gonna divide it in two, and this will give me a better aspect on how I want to place these braids, how much I want to divide them into, and I'm gonna be doing 4 for this row. So for some people who might be wondering, why I'm telling how much I'm putting in each rows and all of that stuff, it's because a lot of people ask, and I feel like people ask because they wanna do their hair similar, like part their hair the same way, try to get the same amount of braids and get the look that I'm doing. So it just makes sense, because when I just started, I used to wonder the same thing, like why people want to know how many braids I got in, how many parts I have going up, stuff like that. But it just makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and do another one in this row, and then I'm gonna move up further in the back. So I skipped over the third row. I'm in the fourth row right now. For the third row, I have 4 just like the second row. And for this row that I'm in, which is the fourth row, I am doing only 3. So here I am. I'm gonna be doing the last one in the back, and this one is only gonna be 1 itself. I tried to do 2, but it was too small, or they were too small, so I went ahead and did 1 instead. I believe it looks fine. I would have loved to do it in two, but hey, like I said, two was too small, so one was perfect. It might not be square or kind of square, but it's still fine. So this is what the back look like. How cute, how cute. I am so in love with it already. Here I am up to the sides, and I'm gonna do the same thing as I did in the back. I'm gonna add some jam before parting the hair. I feel like this helps me so much to manage the hair before, you know, I start parting and all of that stuff. The hair just goes where I want it to go. So I usually do this. It's just a thing that I do. So after I make my first parting, as some of you guys see me do, you know, all the time, I go ahead and apply some jam right on the parting, and then I go back over it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and part this row in two. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the jam onto the root of the hair, and then I'm gonna use my comb to brush it in, and also use the tail of the comb to smooth it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of it in fast mode, no talking. But if I missed anything out and you guys have any questions, definitely ask them down below in the comments. I will be so happy to answer them. And here I go, finishing off the last one, you guys. This hairstyle did not take me that long to do. I think it was about 4 to 5 hours. And after I was done with this part that you see me doing here, I went ahead and finished the rest off camera. I added some, you know, mousse onto it. I fixed my edges and so on and so forth. I also dip the hair in hot water, just so you guys know, because I usually don't show this part. I think I have only like 1 or 2 videos where I show that in, where I dip it in the hot water. But yeah, I did do that just to straighten out the ends and keep them from unraveling. This is the outcome finished look of the style, you guys. I can't say this is my favorite hair ever, but I really like this hair, and I'm gonna tell you why. I didn't have any problem with it tangling or anything like that, and believe me, if it was tangling, that would be the first thing I say as I come on here, because I just hate it when braiding hair does that. The other reason, and this is the main reason of them all, is how lightweighted it is. It's really not heavy like some braids. If I should get this size, I have a lot of hair on my head, but not with this. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing a lot of hair. I also really like how highlighted, defined / vibrant the braids look. I feel like it looks so glossy, and that's something I really like about it. So in the beginning, I showed you guys 8 packs of braids, but I ended up using only 5 to complete this style. From each pack, I got 7 braids. In the back, I have 15, and in the front, I have 17. The length of this hair is 30 inches and the color is 1B. Like I said before, I will link all the information in my description box so you guys could easily find this hair. And if you guys have any questions, please leave them down below. I will try my best to get back to them as soon as possible. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. I would gladly appreciate that. Also, if this is your first time on my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe and hit the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!